What's going on, everyone? It's Mitch. Hope you guys are doing well out there, enjoying your first day of August. I know I'm happy. August is definitely not one of my favorite months of the year, but it's just a step closer to my personal favorite time of the year, which for you folks who don't know, I feel like you should by now, as much as I mentioned in my videos. But if you don't, my favorite time of the year is certainly fall and winter, and just a little bit closer. But for you folks that's been tuning in on my channel for some time now, you guys know I like to do a little bit of a personal video at the beginning or right at the end of every month. So I'm doing one now. I know I made one about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but want to do another one now, just to kind of give you some updates on the channel, on me personally, and just always show my appreciation, which I will do right off the top. I really appreciate the support. I'm always big on showing that to you guys. It means the world. You guys have given me this platform to do what I love, and believe it or not, for you folks that don't realize it, you guys are helping me and my family now more than ever. And I'll be honest, in a financial way, you can make an income off YouTube, and I'm fortunate enough where I can get a little bit off my channel, and it's helping me right now because my wife left her job to do the teacher mentor internship. I can't speak. So she starts that next week. She's kind of anxious about it, but this is the beginning stages, and she'll be kind of following or job shadowing a teacher, if you will. However way for you folks who are watching, you guys are teachers or have gotten your degree in being a teacher, you guys probably know what I'm trying to say. But basically, you don't get paid for it. So we're missing an income, but we're going to be okay. But definitely asking for prayers, continuous prayers over that situation for me and my family as we continue to adjust. I think the hardest part is right in front of us. I think the next few months is going to be, we'll make it. I have the ultimate faith that we will, for sure. But it's definitely going to be some challenge. Some adjustments will definitely have to be made, and we will certainly make them. And I know that we'll ultimately be okay. But it's for folks like you guys. I'm talking to you that are watching right now that have helped this become a reality. Because honestly, we would have been okay. I would have got a second job. My wife would have got a part-time job, even though I wouldn't have made her do that. But I would have just got a second job, and I know all about working second jobs because I did it throughout my entire 20s, except maybe the last 2 years of my 20s. So I mean, I would have had to do what I had to do, but at the same time, I don't have to do that because I get to do what I love, which is weather on YouTube, and I'm blessed to have an actual full-time job that takes care of me, and awesome group of people I get to work with. But just wanted to tell you guys I appreciate y'all for what y'all do for me and my family, and I mean that with all my heart. I thank y'all very much. Love all you guys very much. The family type atmosphere that we have on the channel is, in my opinion, compared to nothing out there, and it's great. It really is. So I appreciate the heck out of you guys. And as far as what's going on with the channel, technically August is the last month of meteorological summer, which is what I follow personally. I don't follow the whole June 21st to September 21st. I usually go from June 1st to September 1st, to August 31st, and that's summer. Once you get to September 1st, for me personally, that is when fall starts. That's when Mitch goes up to his attic and pulls down all the fall decorations, even the Halloween decorations, and then it's up in my entire house for the next 2 months. I usually do that Labor Day weekend. Football, pulling down the fall stuff. Occasionally, if you're very, very lucky, you'll time up a cold front the first weekend of September, which is just beautiful God's timing when it happens. But it doesn't happen much. Typically, it's about 90-95 degrees here in Columbia, South Carolina, and it is miserable, and it's hard to get in the fall spirit, but we do anyway. So looking forward to that. Seeing what August does. July was a very successful month. It did better than June. I believe it did better than May. I'd have to go back. It might even did better than April. I don't think it did better in April. April was a pretty big month just due to the fact that we had a lot of severe weather to talk about. But yeah, I mean, going forward, August is a weird month. It just depends on what the tropics do. If the tropics don't do much of anything, then I mean, really all you have to talk about is typical summer stuff, strong to severe storms, the potential for flooding. And we're definitely not deep enough into the year where we start talking about snow yet. So that, I guess to me, that's why it's a tricky time period, because you don't know what YouTube's gonna do. And with school starting, you know, there's a lot of other things that you got to tend to, things like that too. So definitely excited about the future with the channel. Definitely some challenging times, but something about me is pumped up about the challenge. You know, it just the things with, I guess, my wife being out of work and being in school, things like that. It's a challenge. It's a challenge for our family, but I'm kind of excited about the challenge. I'm a little anxious about it, but at the same time, it's like my foundation, my ultimate foundation in my faith is screaming, "You're going to be all right, Mitch." And I believe that with all my heart. So, you know, it's just our nature in us as humans that we worry about things that most of the time we know is always going to end up being okay. So, but really going forward, guys, you know, we'll figure out the tropics. We'll figure out things to talk about. I had some plans, guys, you know, over the summer to do some kind of informative videos, talk about what goes into this, what goes into that. I actually said up to a lot of people I was going to do that, but there honestly just isn't a lot of time. There really has not been a lot of time to put any extra time into those kind of things. And you know, guys, you know, I got a family, got 2 little girls and a beautiful wife, and you know, I just, you know, I want to spend as much time with them as possible. So it's difficult to fit in all kinds of content, all kinds of videos, when sometimes and other times I don't want to force the issue. You know, yeah, I don't just want to force videos out just because I feel like I have to get the videos out there to keep my channel growing, things like that. I don't like putting that kind of pressure on myself, and that's not what I think this channel is supposed to be all about. So I guess the last thing, guys, is I start for you folks who are following in the spring, I did soccer. So I volunteered to do another year of soccer. So I'll be a volunteer coach here in a local sports league called SOAR. It's a Christian-based soccer league just for kids. And I get to coach my little girl again. And I got a few returning players. I'm very excited. For you folks that don't remember, you know, we lost almost every single game except the last one. It was like a storybook ending. But of course, it's not about wins and losses, it's about having fun. But of course, the competitive nature in us all, and the passion, and most of us, I know I'm a very passionate guy, you know, you want to win, right? So, and definitely in the back of your head, you're keeping score, even if you try to tell yourself you're not. But it's definitely asking for prayers of that. I'm definitely not near as nervous about it going into it last season as I am this season. I'm feeling a lot better about it, a lot more confident. But just to let you guys know ahead of time, Tuesday nights will always be difficult to make a video. We have practice at 5:30. It lasts till 6:30. Don't get home till 7. I got to scramble, get the girls baths, and do you know, dinner, things like that. And then we go to bed at about 8:30. And for you folks that don't know, I go to bed at 8:30 religiously. So that's not an old person thing at all. I go to bed extremely early for a 31-year-old. I wake up at about 4 a.m. and me and my family, this is basically between like late May, June, July, and even this time of the year, we are laying down when there's still sun blasting into our window in our bedroom. So it's just the way we are. I don't really think anything, you know, fantastic happens after 10 o'clock in my opinion. So it's like, what's the point of staying up that late unless you're working or doing something productive? So I'm kind of rambling at this point, but just want to come on here and do some August 1st talking with you guys. Tell y'all I appreciate y'all. I don't really have any other news besides that. Just asking for prayers with soccer, with our situation, and definitely asking for prayers for my wife. She's nervous about the teacher thing. Just praying she does well. I believe with everything that I have that that this is something that my wife is called to do. I really do that. I believe that. Sometimes I believe that more for her than I think she believes for herself. But very excited for her, and excited but a little anxious about the challenge in front of us as far as just the financial part of that. So but we're going to be perfectly fine. So appreciate the prayers, appreciate the foundation and the atmosphere you've given me and everything. And yeah, God bless all y'all. Have a great night.